gonna lead you further into the ocean. All your job is to do is kick your feet and keep your head above the water, alright?
Looks over at a cliff. I thought we like jump off of something.
No. Very basics for you.
What?
You'll get there eventually, but you ain't there yet.
So, I can jump off of things eventually.
Yes, eventually. I'll even take you to do it myself. Just fucking listen to me for now, alright?
Okay. A second. It's hard to grip in this.
Why are you wearing all that anyway?
I looked at what people wear to beaches.
Mindy, you could go naked for all anybody'd care.
Well, I care.
Fair enough. Take my hand.
They
Don't let
take.
your head go underwater until I tell you to.
I got this for a reason.
They're wearing snorkels.
They have the freaking goggle with the snorkel breather on top. Like
Oh
on
my
their
God.
forehead.
Oh my god, Mindy, why? Mindy, you're perfect. I love you so much. Rem will take them through the paces, like, just kicking, and then eventually putting their head underwater, and then eventually letting go and making them come to him however they can, and then, doing all the rest.
All the stuff. One second. Let me roll there. Guess brawn athletics?
Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
You take a -2 if you don't know how to swim, Chance said.
Okay. I wonder I can argue for having a teacher.
No, I think it's just in general. Once you know how to swim, you don't get the minuses anymore.
Tragic.
The teachers
They have one
die.
single success. They do the doggy paddle.
At least you don't die.
Yes. They do a dog paddle.
Alright, then. We'll keep on. Well, that'll be our day's mission. I'll teach Mindy how to swim.
Nice.
A+.
Whenever, if they see Hana, they'll just be like, Hana, I can swim!
Oh, jeez!
Head above water, Mindy.
Like, they were busy waving at Hana that they end up flipping.
The alarmed Hana, like, expression as, like, he's preparing to go in to help them, but seeing that they've already got help, it's just...
Ram just exasperated. This has happened at least 15 times.
Hana, I can swim!
More focus on doing that then, Mindy!
You should swim with us!
The water's fine.
Busy at the moment, thanks. Have a good swim, Mindy.
Up, chin above the water.
Hana will be a shady bitch and swim with Mindy whenever it's just Mindy, though.
Of course he fucking will.
Well, eventually, like, after Hana has been in the workshop for a bit, it'll be like, slap, 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 slap.
Fucking, oh my god, they're so cute.
Help. The flippers on. Actually, no, it's a much more muted slap because they have flip flops on. And you know, if flip flops are like slightly too big, how they slap. So instead of wet floppy plastic, it's just hard plastic. Slaps, however, so it's like slap, 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 slap. Hana!
Oh, hello, Mindy.
Hi, you owe me something.
Do I?
Yes, you said that you'd come swimming with me.
Oh. Very well, very well. Let me pack up what I'm doing here first. You could have at least waited until I had my beachwear on.
Yes.
Beachwear?
Well, no.
No.
I waited for a period of the 24 hours. Hana has not come out of the ship.
Oh no, Hana wasn't allowed on the ship during the vacation. He'd be doing all this workshopping out of his room.
Okay.
Melf kicked him out.
Hana was 24 hours working in his room.
Rolls eyes. All right, just stand outside. I will be out in just a second.
Okay. They reach out. They point at Grim. Grim, timer for 10 minutes.
Maybe don't leave Grim in here.
Of course not.
Okay.
Steps outside. It's so I know when to knock.
I don't think it should take me more than 5. He says already like collecting some of the stuff around the room.
I don't know, just in case you can't find your swimsuit from under all that stuff.
Raises the swimsuit he's already picked up. Question mark on his face.
The door is closed.
Whatever. Gets dressed. Swimsuit get. Oh, the throwovers get untied and flip flops.
You can see Mindy has upgraded from the wetsuit and flippers and snorkel to just wetsuit and snorkel. They are going barefoot. They have hung their flip flops on Grim.
He raises a brow. Why the wetsuit?
Because I like it.
Do you dislike the feeling of water?
No, I like the wetsuit.
But you're missing out on a key sensation when it comes to swimming.
I think I've got all the sensations.
Shrugs your ass. Just starts heading down towards
No.
the beach.
They pause and they like pull up the wetsuit a little and they're like, it's the best thing.
What is the best thing?
Tug. Looks at what Hana's wearing. Gestures at a distant Rai. Doesn't show a lot.
Well, that's what he gently shakes like the throw over he has. That's why these exist.
No, as in it's they make the very pinched expression. It's not too it's neutral.
I understand, I believe, what you're getting at. However, I would disagree. All clothing is neutral. He continues towards the beach.
I mean, yeah, but it just but different clothing shows different things.
A fair point. Once he gets to the beach, he'll put the flip flops to the side.
But also, these are warm. Grim can hold your flip flops.
Oh, just stacks them on.
Grim's also recording, so because I'm making a beach video.
Oh, is that what you're doing? He gets like
Yep.
he gets to a kind of crouch in front of Grim and does a wave. Hello, future Mindy. Hope you're enjoying the memories.
Grim does a blink. Grim does beeps. Yes, future Mindy will definitely include that as like the intro to the beach video.
Oh, I hope future Mindy doesn't mind if I smoke. He says as he like pulls out a lighter and cigarette.
Wait, how are you going to smoke and go in the water?
I'll put it out before I go in the water. Do you care? Do you want me to stand downwind?
I just don't understand. You're setting something on fire right before you enter water.
He lights a cigarette, does a puff, puts it in the side it's just hanging out of your mouth, and he just keeps going towards the water.
And you're just like,
It's called not submerging your head.
I mean, I guess, but smoking in the water.
I'm going to relax.
Okay, what, you got one of those inflatable, like, rafts or something?
No. Do you not know how to float? He like waits at the edge of the water.
I know how to swim.
I would have taught you how to float, Mindy.
And how to float. I was a bit more focused on the swimming.
Oh, both are good.
That's step 2 of learning how to swim.
Floating.
Yeah.
Hana learned how to float first before he could swim. As per chance. Motion for Mindy to come. Come on, are we swimming or what? Takes a puff.
Dives in.
Oh.
They wait. They deliberately wait for a wave to come in so they can rush in and dive into the wave.
Hana's still like was standing on the beach watching with like an endeared smile on his face. Rolls his eyes, is about to go in, stops. Right. Glasses. Takes them off, goes over, puts them on. Grim, hold these for me. Thank you.
Grim beeps again.
All right, don't get too far. I can't see shit.
Go away! I'm here, they say, like behind 2 layers of waves. 2 sets of waves.
Okay, come back a little bit. Come back a little bit. It's still fresh at this.
Swim. Paddling over to you. How are you gonna float in, like, I know you can float in, like, pools.
Right.
But, I mean, the beach is, like, always moving.
Well, you can still do it. It just depends on how you position yourself.
Okay, I gotta see this for science.
Of course, for science. Cigarette back and lips, lays back in water. I don't know if there's a roll to float. I imagine if you can do it, you usually can do it pretty consistently.
He said if you can swim, you don't have to roll.
Okay, then yeah, just lays back. Casual smoking, floats, slowly is carried away. It's about body mass against the water. You're displacing yourself.
Buoyancy.
Exactly.
I know the science. I don't know what to do with my I know somewhat what I'm supposed to do with my stomach.
The rest of it is just a big question mark.
The rest of it is 1 second. Josh is off somewhere. Be right back.
All right.
Runs back 5 minutes later. They have what is it called again?
Floaty?
No, not a floaty. It's not a surfboard.
A boogie
It's
board.
like half, but like
Boogie
you can
board.
like, yes, they have a boogie board. They might have spent money on like beach equipment because holy shit, they come back with a boogie board.
I feel like you can watch Hana's like just kind of casually floating in the water every now and again when he feels that he's getting too far from shore. Just kind of kicks his feet to send himself back towards it, and then continues back what he was doing.
Grim, Mindy can make the smoothest videos because they basically have a fucking flying drone. So the beach video will just include like a couple shots of Hana just floating with the cigarette in his lips.
So incredibly cool looking. Oh, nice.
Then Mindy just like pedals over on the boogie board. This is how I can go on the waves. I can't surf. I'm not gonna try surfing.
I don't know.
I saw videos of it.
Of surfing.
I just why. What?
Of surfing or boogie boarding?
Surfing. This is easy. You just like throw your belly on it and you go with the waves. Waves!
Oh my god, they're such a child. I love them so much.
He will watch them boogie board into the waves. I feel like Hana, as per upbringing, is the I hang out in the shallow part of the pool kind of guy.
Uh-huh.
But he will swim over to where Mindy is after they get a good wave.
Yes. You can, okay, yes, it's basically like It's basically this is the closest you can Mindy has ever Mindy gets that you can witness to physically being an excited puppy.
It's very endearing. It's very endearing.
That's very fucking good.
Like they throw themselves into a wave, boogie board back in, and then immediately run back out. But Hana can tell that they can go a bit further, but they're staying in the vicinity and yelling distance of Hana.
Whatever.
Until eventually they're like lying on the boogie board in Hana's vicinity. It's like, have you been to a beach before?
Only a handful of times when the Rashi took a break. But not often. A lot of the really big beaches are pleasure planets, and it's a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Have you? Is this your first beach?
Yeah.
Ah, smiles. Well, how are you? How's it treating you? Are you enjoying it?
Yes.
He looks over, like waits, assuming it's like mid tide right now, not high tide, not low tide.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he checks. Uh, what time is it at the moment?
It's 3.
3. All right. The information on the data said high tide shouldn't happen for another 2 hours, so we got time. And he'll kind of sit up from where he was just casually like chilling. And he'll look and note like a rock or something that's not like super far out, but it's a little further out, a little in the deeper area. And he'll say, "Want to go to the rock?"
Can you go to the rock?
What
Do
in?
you want to go to the rock?
Well, you've been doing your boogie boarding, but you haven't done a long proper swim yet.
No, because I want to because I'm trying to stick around you.
That's what I'm saying. Here. That's a half smile. Race you there. And he starts swimming.
Don't drown.
I can swim.
Looks at your brawn athletics. Can you?
He's learned to. You don't have to roll if you've learned.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough, but we are about to rate.
I'll probably lose the race. That was just to get Mindy going.
Okay.
I'll roll my brown athletics to see if I get beat.
Let's roll. Don't crit fail, I guess.
I have 3 dice. Don't tell me what to do.
I was saying that's roll 20.
I record this, guys.
I am recording currently.
Fantastic.
Damn, smooth.
Yeah, I got beat.
Okay, they win. But it's like, when Hana goes off, they're like, oh, yeah! Would Ram have taught them like freestyle or breaststroke?
Both. You get a basic rundown of the top 3: doggy paddle, freestyle, and breaststroke, and floating, all the normal necessary survival stuff.
Thank you, Ram.
Yeah.
You get one noted. Mindy will do something for you in the future.
Hey.
I appreciate the fact that Ram now owes both of them favors.
Yep.
But they get to the rock first. But they almost slip getting up on it. But they're like waving excitedly at Hana.
He he's swimming, brings his head up, does a hair, like flips the hair to get it out of his face. He like does the basic, like without submerging your head to get closer to the rock because he's already lost it. There's no point trying. He, after blinking the water kind of out of his face, he smiles. He's just happy to see Mindy this happy.
Aww.
I concede defeat, I suppose.
Yes.
Faster than I
You know what this
expected.
means?
What?
You have to go to the you have to help me set up a barbecue.
Oh,
Or you have to
do
help
I
me
now?
you have to show up for whenever Mel or Trent or whoever does a barbecue.
He climbs up on the rock and sits. Do I now? Was that the stakes that you didn't even inform me of?
It's the stakes that I've decided now, because I have decided that I'm getting hungry soon.
Oh, well. Joke's on you, Mindy. I was planning on going to the barbecue anyway.
Then it's a win-win.
Well, you seem to have worked yourself up quite the appetite. We should get you back on land. Unless you want to do a couple more loops.
They like squint. I want to see how far I can. I want to try out the board all the way back and see if it'll take me there.
Back from here, and he gently kicks the rock.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then get going. I'll swim alongside you. I'm sure you'll get there first.
They nod. They just look around. It's like, technology is great,
But
but I uh I I I think this is nice too sometimes. They
Nick,
like throw a they say this. They look very thoughtful, and then they and then they splash Hana.
oh shit! I unplugged myself 1 second. It was super
no.
effective.
Gremlin.
Hello.
Welcome
Hello.
Okay. He's just he turns his face away and he does a thing where it's like you submerge party thing and just do a flick to flick some water at her at them. Flick flick. They get splashed with water.
Now Wrath's turn to die.
Oh no, did Wrath die?
Splash you back.
He feigns being offended. Mindy, I warn you, this is creating a conflict. I detest such things.
Well, no, it's not a conflict. It's a friendly competition.
Ah, friendly competition, of course.
Yes, yes.
Well,
Or
hold.
would what is that? Would how about this? You're helping a close a close um
An esteemed colleague.
I was trying to say a word other than esteemed or respected, but sure. Um I was gonna say a close coworker, uh, experience, fully gauge the excitement that the ocean can bring.
Ah, I see. And he stands up and he offers a hand.
They question mark stand up,
Do they take the hand?
take hand,
Shakes hand. I hope
shakes
you
hand.
enjoy the ocean. And while holding your hand, he falls backwards to pull you in.
You enjoy the ocean.
1 sec. Mindy's going to have a panic response and try to keep you from falling.
Fucking
So-
goblin Hana.
I guess you can roll to pull them in.
All right.
Plus 2 for surprise.
So you're surprised any process for gravity?
I think that's contained in there.
Still not a lot. You might still beat him. He's only got 4 dice. He's not strong.
Still generous. Brawn athletics.
Okay. 5 dice.
Yeah.
Hi, darling, come here.
Oh, reroll!
Reroll.
You're up the bitch.
Oh, you got it.
You almost pull them and we're like, I don't know. And they just panic response, pull you from the water. It's like, oh my god, yeah, are you okay?
He's just cackling. Like the kind where he runs out of breath, and so it almost sounds like crying for a second, and then he does a long suck in of air. It's just
They just stare at you in disbelief, and then they start like, oh, okay.
I'm fine, Betty. I'm fine.
Man, you almost gave me a heart attack.
I did not expect you to react that such a way. It's
Oh,
water. It's just water.
yeah, and yeah, and I heard about and Minerva told me about riptides and shit, and how dangerous the ocean can be.
Well, yeah, it's that we're not swimming during high tide.
Uh, mm, mm. Well, I will defer to your knowledge on the subject of the ocean. But
Thank
I
you.
mean, why wouldn't I? I was worried.
He just places 2 hands on either side of their face and gives a little shake. He says, "Thank you for saving me."
1 second. 1 second.
So fucking cute, you guys. This is illegal.
I will give them minuses. they 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 avert their eyes.
Smirk lets them go. Now then. Points at the water.
It's just like it's just like full on like press for a moment. It's just like full on embarrassed child.
I have never had a I have never had a family unit, but I have adopted this child.
Oh my god.
Perfect. Supper with Ram. Okay, so we're going back.
It's getting closer. We probably want to get in before any chance of high tide hits, which is it's still about 45, but sooner the better. Gives you time to dry off before the barbecue.
Oh yeah, no, totally. We're gonna go into the barbecue all dripping wet.
Only if you choose to.
Yeah, well, I'm not one for fashion statements.
So in other
and this
words,
and they will turn to Hana, salute, and then fall backwards.
he salutes. They hit the water.
And then they just catching a wave and just sail on in with a boogie board.
You'll watch for a bit. I'm gonna go ahead and
There's at the height of the waves, it's just like, yeah.
Oh my god.
there's this warm feeling he has and doesn't think anything of it. It's nothing.
Hana, you fucking idiot.
And after a bit, he'll dive into the water and head towards shore to catch up with Mindy.
uh, but whenever he gets to shore, Mindy's like, Mindy has unearthed from somewhere a cooler with water and one container of Hana's favorite beverage,
Water.
water.
It's just water. Maybe flavored water. I bet he likes probably some flavored waters. Seems like that kind of guy.
Spacerade.
Space Raid takes some, flops on the beach, like supporting himself on elbows, and drinks and just watches the waves in the sun.
Mindy takes a drink, thumbs up at Hana,
Thumbs up.
runs back into the waves.
Go get him. Whenever they catch a really good wave, he will give them a clap and like support from afar.
Oh, like they'll do it for at least another 15 minutes. And then the last wave they ride in, they just lie on the beach, stomach first, still on the boogie board. And like, I think I'm just gonna go straight to bed after the barbecue.
Seems like a good idea.
Yeah.
I feel like when Wahana was out, he probably like took off the shawl, laid it out so that he's not laying directly on the sand, and it's just been like just absorbing the rays.
Cutting himself. So, beach good?
It always is. What do you say? Beach, good.
Beach is fucking awesome, is why.
Good. Melcho's a good place to stay, I think.
Yeah, even if it is cutting costs, it has a fucking beach.
Top tier resorts are overrated anyway. Are you planning on seeing more nature during this vacation?
Yeah.
Good. I'm planning on taking. Lauren and I talked about going on a nature walk. There's some fauna here that I'm wanting to collect and identify some while I'm at it. They have a lot of old Terran fauna here, so very
Do you
interested.
think, does this place have like, what is it called? The tidal pools?
Tidal pools.
Yeah.
Possibly.
I want to find tidal pools. I want to catch a crab and cook one. If they have crabs. Do they have crabs? We should find crabs. If not, we should totally try them.
I can check to see if there's any crabs mentioned in the tourist waiver.
Do you think they'll let us catch them and eat them?
If they don't know you caught them, probably.
Oh, yeah. They do a little happy dance before they put on their. It looks like they're just like kicking off. It's like when you wade back into the shallows just to get the sand off your feet before putting your shoes back on. Flip flops. They do that. It also somewhat resembles a little happy dance.
Oh my god.
Hana lethargically, lazily gets up, takes his shawl, goes over the edge, kind of like shakes it off in the water, wrings it out over the shoulder. Where are my glasses?
Grim is wearing them.
He does not see it.
They're on Grim. Grim, can you give Hana his glasses? You will hear the hum of Grim.
He just holds his hand out in a direction and waits.
Eventually it bumps back into you.
Ah, there you are. Hello. Takes glasses, puts on. Looks down at Grim, plucks his flip-flops off. He kind of smiles down at, like a small knowing smile at Grim, and then looks over his shoulder towards Mindy, whatever they're doing.
They are it is now slap on their way to you.
And he says, "Alright, let's get some fucking food."
Yes. Good timing. And I think we can end it there.
Yes.
Ooh,
I'm alive. I'm so alive.
Yeah,
Yes,
quick
they are, and it was the most fucking wholesome shit in the world.
Quick RP, yeah.